So here is an easy way for you to onboard any new engineer or someone who's currently in the team on a specific code base. So I've started introducing this internally at TapUgo on how we can utilize AI to onboard engineers in hours compared to, weeks of onboarding into the repository.
The first thing you would be doing is, let's say you're using VS Code, to build your games. You create a new terminal and then make sure you're in the right directory. And then you do Codex, for example. We can use Codex for this example here. Let's skip it for now. And let's prompt it, right? Let's say, hey there, let me zoom in so that it's clear. Hey there, I am a new game engineer working on this game. Can you walk me through the code base? Specifically, I was given a task to work on the input controller and the puzzle elements of the linking mechanics. Make sure to explain it to me as a beginner, and also output a file that can summarize all of this for me. So now you can see I'm running it, and Codex is basically going to go through the repo, understand it, and then help me figure out what I'm looking for. It's created a plan, exploring the project, summarizing key components and behavior, and then also creates a summary file with collected explanations. This could take some time, so let's get back to once it's actually done reading through this. It could take around 5 minutes. So it's done, right? It created a plan, and then it created even a specific document, an MD file for exploring how the linkage work. And then, someone who just joined the company does not really have to go through the onboarding process, disturb other engineers to understand what's going on. You could just talk to Codex and do it. This is a very detailed on how things work, right? And this does not just work for code. You could be, for example, a game designer, and you'll be like, hey, I noticed there are many CSV files there. Can you explain to me how the enemy stats progression work? And then you could ask it, right? So this is actually a very helpful tool to onboard anyone onto code bases, even someone who's not really an engineer. And I believe that this is going to save so much time for teams to onboard new people. Or, for example, you get a hit game and you need to bring in more engineers from your other team, or you're a publisher and you just got a game published from an external studio and you want to understand their code base before touching it. This is very helpful, I believe. So let me know what you guys think of this. We are actually building these AI workflows internally at TapUgo, and we strongly believe in AI. And we believe that it's going to help build faster, but also build better quality code, because it also does code reviews for us, right? Which is very helpful when you're a small, lean team. So as you can see here, it got back to me explaining how the layers of the CSV file works. For example, there's an enemy list config for each chapter. It lists the raw stats per enemy, etc., etc. And then it explains to me in details as a designer. And me as a designer, I can go in there and say, hey, cool, but how do I modify it? Or what do you feel about the progression around this, right? So this is very cool, and I hopefully that was very helpful to you too. Thank you.